Friends, welcome to Watcher of Realms video. It's been a little while since I made a video, any video of the two games that I play. One news is I am stopping the playing of Empires and Puzzles. There is a video on the channel. I've been playing the game for 5 years and hence have decided to drop it. It's time to go. I did not find anything challenging or useful or new in the game except the same mechanics. Of course, cannot blame the game beyond a limit because that's all that you can do in certain manner within the game. So I will skip that. Well, coming down to today, I did not make this video even though in my mind it was going on for the last 3 to 4 days to make this video. Decided to do it today as I feel like doing it. Beelzebub, summon banner. Literally everybody who doesn't have him is going to go for him. For heaven's sake, don't do that. Why? Beelzebub is going to be available in the game portal. Game summon portal. The invocations with the blue summons and even gems. So if you really want, he will come back in future for sure. However, this is a clickbait one to ensure that you big time pull for him and Beatrix. Because both at this particular moment with summoner enhancement heroes having arrived in the game have become extremely useful. That is why they are being introduced just 1 week before the Dracula gang's introduction within the game. And we have got a guaranteed limited hero, Nina, that is going to be available from the Dracula gang next week. Guaranteed in 200 summons. So, that's a hero worth getting because that hero is not going to be available throughout and is being touted as the next 6 months to a year being managed by the Dracula gang. So, they're going to be powered, super powered, hyper powered, overpowered, whichever term you want to look at. And hence, these heroes that are being offered in the summon, they are brilliant heroes, especially Beelzebub. But it's a clickbait, not worth using those summons. Now, if you're a spender, you can do what you feel like. And if you're a spender, there is a very high possibility that you already have these heroes. So let's go forward. So no, I'm not saying anything to players who spend. My conversation is connected to only those who are operating as free to play or cheap to play players. That please don't summon. This is completely not required. And oh, yeah, New Heroes Showcase has taken that, grabbed that spot. So, completely not required. Your reward has been sent. So, we'll go and collect that tiny, teeny, toony. And this has been done. We go, player center. Yeah, that's already done. Mailbox. Oh. So it's going to be not that. It can be anything. Okay. It's somewhat better. A little better than the Hyperion. So, okay. So we go down over here. There's a lot of stuff coming. This is activated. This is activated. This 10 auto fights can be collected. And this. So please avoid this completely. And since I'm asking you to avoid this, this also is of no value. because RNG will ensure you may not higher percentage because there are much more heroes in offer, which means the probability is going to reduce significantly. You may not get a hero of your utility, and next week the hero that is coming is an important hero, Mina. So of the Dracula gang, let's see if the heroes have been introduced. Yeah, so of course we have the video, we still don't have the heroes. I think on Monday we will get the heroes, or anytime. They might be just coming. Yeah, Monday, because this update might bring them. I hope they are sorting out DHO nonsense, because that still is messed up in the game. Okay, having said that, what does today have in store? Slowly trickling in. Curate 2, hero training. Let's create some space. And collect resources. Now, what happens is, not pulling or summoning anything will save all your resources, and you line up and get ready for next week. Find something that is going to keep you busy, so you don't get hassled that, man, I really want. Yeah, I would love to awaken the Beelzebub more, but what to do? Valise, 6 days back, arrived. And I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, I'm thinking I can actually do one of this. No, I'm going to collect something else. One of the good investments is picking up the summon crystals for 70 gems, whereas 88 gems. So you save 18 gems, 20% as it sounds off. At the moment, I'm in the gem saving mode, so I'm not buying all that. But otherwise, I pick up those cheaper stamina potions also. There you go, another one. That's worth letting the gems go in. And of course, since that quest is going on, I pick up all these fellows using the free resources from within the game, which is the gold. 22 is something that I do pick up because that's 44 instead of 60, 16 less. I have to do a good amount of farming, so it's a worthwhile pickup. When there is no quest or something going on, then I just pick up the 2 stars. Third one. And I think the next week is going to be Corridor of Glory. So laying the groundwork for that also helps. 45 is a good steal. Yeah, but I'm going to let it go now. Yep, that's done. We collect the free one from here. We're moving slowly. Yeah, that 3,000 for Dear Joy is crazy. But she is premium. Dual use, non-stop inspiration buff. That's fantastic. Okay, so we are on track. Whew. Okay, we get 30 gems from there. So, there you are. That's adding up for next week. I am done with stuff. I'm going to be doing farming by activating, just trying to see if now is a good time or should I just wait a bit, maybe. This I used to find it stupid when I was new in the game, but now I find it brilliant. 7 days signing rewards, 10-day period given, which means 3 extra days given for those who miss out. And that's excellent. So whoever thought of it is clever. So, there are these humbling moments in the game when I feel that, oh, I see this differently. And hence, I have thought process accordingly. And then subsequently, I see things differently. And at times, it's a 180 degrees change. So, that's that. I'm glad that the game is not trying to fleece out money from players every day. It's a gacha game, so that may still happen. Or maybe the format of the game is different, that it cannot. But there's a lot of volunteer choice that's available. So that's fantastic. Like, this is a free challenge available. And it is so ingenious that you don't need to. You could have just started playing the game today. This portion, zombie invasion, is not dependent on anything that you own within this game. It's just dependent on you using your common sense, your understanding, and playing it, and multiple times, aiming for the highest endless wave score as possible. Any combo. And you can actually see the resources that people have used is amazing. It's come down to 4 different resources this time. But the key is not just these skills, but which part of those skills were picked up. That is the key. So, yeah, it's amazing. And you get rewards. So, yeah, I mean, I really like this. I think during the weekend, there's still 8 days. During the weekend, I'm going to aim to cross 100. Let's see how that goes. I need to take out an hour for that. Maybe the first attempt will be successful. W gold. So this time gave out, I created a chest of 15 because the rewards are absolutely super. So I would urge people not to do this 8, do 15, which ensures that there's a lot of W gold that is given and that helps. I was fortunate that I got 300 and somebody else also got 300. First shared it within the guild, and then I think the guild was able to pick up till 7, and then the balance 8 went to outside sources. So Radiant Chest, which is what I 8 and at least 115 is what I aim for. That makes better sense. Doing 3 and 5 is a waste. And I have seen people do 2 or 3 5s back to back. You could easily have done an 8 and leave it. This doesn't vanish, so the 280 is being left for future. I will, whenever it arrives, I think it arrives 5-6 times a year, every second month or something like that. So I will aim to release one 8 and one 500 at that time. This is collaboration. Each one helps the self and the others. Yeah, this portion is farming, so let's do that. I'm going to do an auto. I have to improve, which I will, so that the auto improves. Nah, it's done. In the playtest, I'll improve because I think it should be at least 35 plus till this spot itself. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. No, over here. Disorders climbed up, which is nice. Yeah, I think there's four of us now. So slowly we are moving towards knocking off Abyss. If that can happen, that'll be fantastic. Oh, the CC rewards have arrived. I didn't do much this particular month. So they are on the lower side, but anything is absolutely appreciated. I think with the resources that I have, I think Mina within 200 should be very much a possibility. But by the time her banner arrives, same time next week, this 131 would have become closer to 200, and all from free resources. That is absolutely insane, but that's how the game works. So yeah, I'm also expecting the shards keep coming. I'm gonna do some good amount of farming now, and this with arrival of Codex should reach 25, no, more than that actually. Yeah, around 25, between 25 and 30 by the next month. And we'll see how that goes. Super. That's it for the day. Main aim was to share that just save all your resources. Beelzebub and Beatrix are going to be available later on also in this particular portal, but the hero that's coming next week is not going to be available. So unless you're spending or unless you have a huge amount of summon resources, skip it. The other part is this is totally not worth it at this time. Most times it's always fun because even though RNG gives crap, you can change that to coins and buy the soul stone. But I mean, 4 crappy legendaries gets you 1 soul stone of good use. So that's that. But at this particular moment, there are some important legendaries that are coming over the next few weeks. We have got Thanksgiving and then we have Christmas, so it's time to save for that. Okay. So Beelzebub type of banners will come as clickbait to use up your resources. And that's very much fair from the game. Okay. Cheers. I'm going to leave you with that and catch you in the next video.